Thanks for tuning in again. I want to show you some Seiko Rally Diver remake watches today. I've got 4 watches in front of me. These are probably made around 2015-2016, so they're fairly recent models, and they are not JDM, Japanese Domestic Market models. So these are made overseas, and I've actually bought them here in Japan, so they are kind of imported into Japan. Now, there's a clear design similarity to the so-called rally divers of the late 60s and early 70s from Seiko. So I have other videos for rally divers, which I will link in the description. And I also have one rally diver here at the moment. So I'll show you this one, just trying to get this in focus and under light. So typically you have these checkered bezels around, or this checkered external bezel, and a very colorful scheme, and they are quite chunky watches. So this is an original, what is it? Let me just quickly check. It's a Seiko 6119-8300, and it's made in 1969 in March. So these are very sought after watches today, and I will do a video on this one as well, and also link it in the description of this one. So now coming back to the 4 watches in front of me, the type number for these watches, they always start with an SRP and then followed by 3 numbers, a letter and another number. I have here in this video, I have these little tags. So this first one is the SRP 733J1. A very similar watch next to it, the SRP 735K1. Then a blue one. The model number is SRP 731J1. And for this last one here, I don't have the tag, but I have a document here. The model number is SRP 7229J1. So the watches, all of them share similar properties, and so the mechanism or the caliber in it is the Seiko 4R36. It's a 24 jewel automatic and hand winding movement, hackable. They are all water resistant up to 10 bars or 100 meters. You can see that written on the dial. The glass is just a hardlex glass. So these watches are actually at a fairly low price point. You can search the internet for prices on these, so they are not very high priced. The case back, I will just start with this one here. Take it from the cushion. So the case back is has a window case back. And so that see-through window case back. The band, all of these bands are the same. They are just folded metal bracelets. They have a fairly chunky clasp with this buckle here. So nothing really too special, but good quality. Now the case itself, and they are all, again, all the same size. So the width is 44 millimeter. The lug width is 22 millimeters. The thickness of the watch is just under 13 millimeters. The bezels are rotating, and this is so rotating only counterclockwise. And yeah, you can hear the ratchet. This one is quite tight. So that's the rotating bezel. I rotate it back to the 12 o'clock position. yeah, that's basically the external. So internally, I've already said the caliber is the 4R36. The window here at there's one large window at the 3 o'clock position with a day and date. The indices are loomed, the applied indices, so this is applied. They have the Seiko 5 Sports logo on it, and some of them, if the light is right, this one is probably not so good, but some of these, like for example, I'll put this back here. This watch has a nice kind of reflective dial, a little bit of a sunburst effect, like these centralized rays. I hope you can see it in the video. Yeah. Now, you may ask yourself, from the distance here, you wouldn't be able to make the difference between these two, but you can see the color of the indices. So this one has red indices, this one has blue indices. Otherwise, it's basically the same watch. Yes. Also, the color of the second hand is blue and red here. So, while this one is this blue one here, I bring it a little bit closer up and try to reduce the reflection. This is a clear resemblance to the so-called regatta timer. I've got a video on it and I will link it. So very colorful watch, red indices, blue and black bezel and dial. As I said, very bold hands and loomed. All of these cases are also the same. They are brushed on the top and polished on the sides. Polished, or have this coat. Maybe it's chrome. It's polished sides. So I hope you enjoyed this video. These are nice watches, very chunky and affordable. So I know that just recently Seiko has started also rejuvenating the Seiko 5 brand here in Japan, so you can find new models of Seiko, or sporty looking models of Seiko 5 watches, and they are in Japan here a little bit higher priced than these Seiko 5 Sports watches, but traditionally the Seiko 5 Sports kind of brand was a little bit higher up in the ranking. So the new Seiko 5 models that are sold here in Japan, they sell around like 33,000 to 45,000 yen, which in US dollars would be somewhere around, let's say, 310 to say 410 US dollars, around that ballpark. But nevertheless, you can find these probably at retailers on the internet, and these are lower priced but carry the Seiko 5 logo. So I hope you enjoyed the video, and thank you for watching. Check out my other videos, and if you liked the video, click the like button. This will help promote videos to other YouTube users, and also will help me out a bit. Thank you very much.